Hey everyone, I'm Sumit Roy, and I'm on the sidelines of the Inside ETFs conference in Hollywood, Florida. And I'm joined by Aniket Ullal, who's the head of ETF Data Analytics at CFRA. Great to see you, Aniket.
Great to be here, Sumit. Thank you.
So in a couple hours, Aniket, you're actually going to be participating in a panel. And if I'm not mistaken, it's about advisors and how they can build portfolios to better align their interests with their clients. Can you give us a preview of that panel?
Sure, happy to. As there's been so many changes in the industry in terms of product availability, innovations in ETFs, as well as changes in regulations. And so we're going to touch on all of that in our session. And we're really going to talk about how do advisors build portfolios in clients' interest given all these changes. And we're going to talk about some of the themes within that. For example, changes in smart beta, how things have evolved there, the growth of active ETFs. Of course, ESG is another topic that's quite important these days. So we're going to touch on all of those and then also weave in technology and AI, the topic of the moment, and kind of weave all that together from the perspective of advisors and how they can build portfolios.
Absolutely. A lot to talk about there. And do you have anything to say to advisors when it comes to AI? Because that's the hottest topic out there.
Yeah, I think one thing advisors worry about is AI going to take their jobs? Mm-hmm. And really our view is that AI is really a tool for enablement. And really the way we think about it is that when we look at generative AI, it's not really just about the models. It's also about the data and research that feeds into the models. And as a firm that provides data and research to advisors, we're actually very excited about this opportunity because that allows us to take our data, our research, feed it into these models, and then enable advisors to do their jobs better. So from our vantage point, of course, there are threats with AI, just like there are to any industry. But overall, we see it as a positive in terms of creating opportunities for advisors to add value.
That's great to hear. I'm really looking forward to that panel. Now, I also understand that you at CFRA have developed this platform that helps people gain insights and to identify trends when it comes to data, mutual fund data, and ETF data. Can you tell us about any trends you're seeing out there today?
Sure. One of the things we look at very closely is flows and what's happening with flows. And the reason we built this platform, just to give you some background, is we already provide ETF data to a large set of clients. These are institutional clients and wealth clients through feeds, through APIs. And what we heard from clients is not only did they want raw data, they also wanted a way to be able to log into a platform and see trends more easily. So for example, a product manager at an ETF issuer or at a custodian or at an index provider needs to be able to stay on top of these trends. And so we built this platform to be able to serve them and see trends and flows and holdings and things like that.
That's great. And speaking of flows, are there any trends within flows that stand out to you in 2023?
One thing we've seen that's really interesting this year is demand for quality factor ETFs. As you know, factor ETFs tend to go through cycles. We've seen in the past interest in low volatility, for example, growth and value ETFs. This year, we've certainly seen interest in high quality ETFs. These are ETFs that hold companies with strong balance sheets, low financial leverage, strong cash flows. So two tickers in particular, QUAL, Qual, and COWZ, cows, have seen a lot of inflows. It's of course interesting to note that the performance has been very different. And that's where analyzing ETFs gets fun, to really see, even though money may go into one category, there can be a lot of variation in performance within that category. So this platform allows users to be able to surface those trends, see interesting patterns, and ultimately do their job better.
Super interesting. Well, Aniket, a ton of great information. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you, Sumit.